People waiting on me, aren't they? folks. How we doing? Let me glance here. Looks like maybe we've got some volume. Can y'all hear me okay? Checking to see the volume levels here, how they are looking. So we are getting just a little bit caught up here. Had a couple. We're still fighting with Smudge is on strike. Our smudge bot is not working correctly. The wheel decided it's not going to work correctly for me tonight. So we're just having all kinds of fun. Still kind of working on that here just a little bit. We will get that momentarily here. So how's everybody been? Hope you're all having a wonderful 2020. Okay. All right. We have the wheel finally working. Oh, let's see who all's in here. Grizz 270, Duncan 1900, Mama's East Texas Kitchen, Kiss My Grass. Making lemonade from lemons. Frugal Healthy Homemaker. Yeah. Yeah, it's been big dreams. Thank you so much. Appreciate that very, very much. Oh, Kiss My Grass Acres has got a new banner on her page. If everybody wants to go check that out. Let's see here. Ozark Mountain Goats. Good evening. Eats with Fifi. Okay, so because our smudge bot is not working, if you type in, and it should be scrolling across the top of the screen. If you type in...
I just put the link in.
Oh, okay. If you type in !! wheel in the chat, that should give you the link. Oh, Pomona Ponderosa, your turn with the bug. You can have it. I don't want it. So we have a substitute bot in here tonight, and is able to give you the link by typing in ! wheel in the chat. We'll give you the link to the wheel. What else do we need to know? Anything? Eats with Fifi. I'm not sure. Does that look familiar to you, hon? Mm-hmm. Okay. I was not recognizing it. And I don't see them yet on the wheel here. So anyway, you folks want to just jump into it? Grizz, I don't see your name over here on the wheel either. A Fishes and Lowe's Life. Well, I think we had I don't know if we actually had the flu or just a cold, or I'm not sure how the flu is different from a cold, but I've been down the whole year, I believe. We haven't really done much anything until this week. We managed to do the Monday Night Live, and I did do the Tuesday show. Yeah, I flew solo on that one, and because of our great moderators, they helped me out a bunch. Sherry was still really down for the count, but she's helping me out here tonight, You can see over here in the corner, but she's
upright.
She's upright.
That's what Jessica just said. Okay, let's get started.
Let's get started. I'm getting the word here to get started. So anyway, here is the wheel. Let's give her a spin. If our name comes up, we're going to just spin again. Butcher, baker, and the queso maker. So, because it's been a little bit since you guys have been here, because we did not do this last week, did we? No. Mm-hmm. Okay, butcher, baker, and queso maker. What you're looking at is you're looking at a browser that is pointed to YouTube. It is not signed into YouTube. So it's a very, very generic look. And we're just going to type the name as typed into the form in the search.
Yeah, they were just at Big Bear's last month.
Yeah. I guess I got to learn how to spell.
Sparkle Farm, just type in an exclamation point and wheel. Or click on this link that I just posted.
Okay, butcher, baker, and the queso maker. Very easy to find. Popped right up. They've got almost 1,300 subscribers. They got 52 videos out there. And obviously, because I do not have this browser signed in, this is as somebody new to their channel would be seeing the channel.
Yeah, we always have fun when we go down to Big Bear. I agree.
Mic wasn't on. Woohoo! We did it again. Okay.
All right, gotta get the sound shut off here.
They updated their logo.
Okay, well, we're looking at
looks
their.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah, the logo looks real nice.
Life-steading. I like that. That's cool.
The nice looking banner. New videos every Monday. Nicely done. So let's find out just a little bit about this channel. We're going to go to the About page and see what they have to say about themselves. I'll read the description, and it is as follows. Welcome to the Butcher, Baker, and the Queso Maker. We are a homesteading or life-steading channel in Oregon. We live on 5 acres and keep dairy, sheep, and a horse. We are currently downsizing in preparation to sell our property and load our family of 5 and dog into our 5th-wheel trailer. We'll be traveling around the U.S. for about a year to try to find the next homestead so we can afford more land and live a more purposeful and self-sustaining life. We make videos featuring how to make everything from scratch, including bread, fermenting, butchering, and cheese making, plus other videos about our crazy, wonderful farm life, and eventually to highlight our adventures across the U.S. Paul is the butcher and the baker, and Katie is the queso maker. Share some of our shenanigans by watching our videos and subscribing for more fun videos. Nicely written up. The email address is on the page as it should be. Links to Facebook and Instagram at the bottom, which are also reflected in the banner on top. Nicely done. In general terms, you never want to have a paragraph more than 3 lines. This one here is 4, but the way this is written up, and with the nice spacing here between the paragraphs, it works. See if they have any playlists, and they do have some playlists. And I'm just going to glance at the titles. I don't see anything here that shouldn't be. So let's just open a couple here at random. Yep. I do this to catch them. There is no description on this playlist. I don't know why YouTube doesn't make the description jump out a little bit more prominently on the playlist. It is there. It's every bit as important to have that description on the playlist as it is on your videos. So just in case that was an oddball, we'll just grab another one. And there is no description here either. All right. So there's your homework. You need to put some descriptions on your playlist.
Makes it good catch.
All right. Let's take a quick peek at their videos, see what their thumbnails look like. Gonna stretch this down just a little bit here. All right, so we got the last, I'll say 15 video thumbnails up here. And just looking over them, I want you folks to try to understand how important a thumbnail is. You're looking at 15 pictures of videos that you can potentially watch. And so which one, just by the picture, draws your eyes to it? Which one would you want to go see just by glancing at the thumbnail?
They didn't know about the description in the playlist.
Okay, that's fine. I'm so glad they stopped here. I'm so happy that we get to share some of this information because it is hard to find. It's especially hard to find. All right, so we'll just kind of go through these. I'm not sure why he's got the thumbs down on that one. West Virginia or bust. To Crater Lake, Oregon to Utah in 2 days. All right. Was there anything here for anybody that kind of jumped out picture-wise, 1 through 15? The idea here is that your thumbnail is going to draw in the first impression. So to gather enough interest to look closer at that individual picture, then look at the title. And does the title do it for you to make you click on it? That's really what it's all about, is getting people to watch your videos. And you are competing with a lot of folks. Overall, I'm going to say the thumbnails look pretty good. There's a couple of them that are a little bit dark. Those that do have text on, the text is big enough. It has enough contrast. It's easy to read. I will mention that. Let me just bring my eyeglass down here. YouTube always puts the time of the video in the lower right-hand corner. So if you kind of keep that in the back of your mind whenever you're putting text on your thumbnail, it'll prevent a situation like what you see here, where that time is actually covering up your descriptive text. All right, let's jump back to the home page. They do have a trailer video here. It is 7.5 minutes long. Typically, the trailer video, which is what will be shown to people that are not subscribed to your channel, It's the new people to your channel. They're the ones that's going to see this. Is most often 1.5 to 3 minutes in length. It is to quickly inform the viewer a little bit about you, a little bit about what they can expect to find on your channel, and in general, just kind of be a teaser for them to entice them to come in and see what you have to offer. So this looks like a regular video that you just kind of stuck into this area. I personally would like to see you make some sort of little trailer video. And when I say trailers, think of a movie trailer for a new movie coming out that you see the little short advertisements. You get a 1 minute clip or a 1.5 minute clip that just entices you to go see that movie and kind of leaves you hanging at the end that you really got to see it as soon as it comes out. Now underneath, they've done a little bit of modification on their homepage here. They have put a container here. It's a default container, but it's not enabled by default. But it is it's a broad container. This says create a playlist, and it's one way to bring all your playlists to the front page. And then they've moved their uploads down. I certainly agree with the uploads down, but rather than see them put this creative playlist up here, I would like to see you take this out, and I would like to see you individually put your playlists on the front page. When you do that, your playlists, when you have your individual ones, for example, this flatbed build, if that were here, it would then show the description that you don't have. And then you have the option to have it show the first 4 videos in a horizontal or vertical format. It's just a different way to present the page, and you can make this page a lot longer and fuller. So having said that, if you've got any questions for me, please ask them. And while you're thinking those and getting those typed, I am going to go ahead and spin that wheel again. Of little and light. All right. Little and light. Let's go check this out. Of little and light. Oh, I like your avatar here. Newer channel, 348 subscribers. I got 66 videos. And let's go take a peek at their channel. All right, they have a trailer here at the bottom, and it looks like it truly is a trailer. It looks like it's going to talk a little bit about them and what they're doing. It's a little bit on the long side. It's 4.5 minutes long, but it's certainly a good start. The banner is well centered. It has everything you need on it. It's obviously personal choice, but your background on the banner here is as dark as it is. It makes your lettering stand out very well, but it's also kind of, like, what am I looking at? What am I seeing here? But I do see that you have Instagram and Facebook are linked. So that tells me you've done some modifications on your About page. So let's go take a look at that. Description reads as follows. We are a young family with big old homestead dreams. After some hardships, a move to Southwest Georgia, and a year in an apartment, we have been beyond blessed to find our new home. During our time in a small townhouse, we decided to make the best of our situation. What could we possibly do on a tiny balcony and patio? Why grow a small patio garden and balcony meat rabbits, of course. After a short house hunt and a long time under contract, we finally closed on our new home. Since signing the papers, we have been going nonstop to build our homestead and settle into our new home. Our target is to grow 75% of our food within the next 3 years. Currently, on our 2 acres, we have La Mancha dairy goats, meat rabbits, and laying hens. There's so much to do to reach that goal, so let's get to work. Join us for Farm Fresh videos every Monday and Friday. Much love, Samantha. Email address, Instagram, Facebook links. Well done. The only comment I have is this first long paragraph that I have highlighted here right now. I would probably break that into 2. Perhaps split that right there and just make another paragraph by putting the blank space. That's my initial thoughts here. All right. Go back and see if you have any playlists, and you do. Weekend projects, hot cross buns, tote goats. All right, all of those titles look good. Let's go take a peek at a couple of these playlists. And here is a short description. Nicely done. And let's just grab another one real quick. And again, a nice short description here. Nicely done. So let's now jump back into videos, take a peek at your thumbnails. We'll scroll this down, try to get about 15 of them on the page for everybody to kind of see. All right. We're kind of going to go through these just one at a time from your most recent here. So, building the raised beds, getting to know me better, 2019 recap. We use these with a little arrow pointing over here. Eat up. Now this is another one. You notice that YouTube timestamp is covering up part of your text. Mr. of Little and Light. The timestamp is not really covering up, but the bottom squiggle under the last word. And the next one, why we don't have babies. And babies is pretty well lost in the background there. What now? What is missing? 300 reasons why I'm thankful. Over our winter to-do list, under construction, with construction hiding behind the timestamp. He has problems with problems behind the timestamp. That's better with better behind the timestamp. Oops, did it again. Now here's what I really like about your videos. You have good close-up facial expressions, especially this one, this one, this one, this one. Almost all of these have great close-up facial expressions. even your red-eyed rabbit here. This one is not so much. I'm not sure what I'm looking at there. Okay, so I've had a chance to look at those. Jump back to the home page and see if you've done any modifications here. And you have. Hot cross buns. All right, what's going on here? Hot cross buns. Aha. I went in and looked at two of your playlists, and they had descriptions. I didn't look at this one, and there's no description. I thought, did YouTube screw up somehow? All right. So this is a playlist. You have a vertical format, which is wonderful. If you had a description, that would be right in this area. Right in this area right here. That's where that description would be. Birds of a feather, you have the description right here. So this is where you can get a little wordy on here, because people are on your home page. Give them some information. Totes goats. Nicely done. Like the way you've done this. I'm curious with why you stopped where you did, because I know you can do more than that. As a suggestion, why don't you add about 3 or 4 more playlists and alternate? Put one in a vertical format, put the next one in a horizontal format, vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal. And don't be afraid to alter the look of your page. And when I say alter the look, that's in the front where you move things around. And I'm not saying to do it on a daily basis or even a monthly basis, but maybe quarterly. Like, different every season. Maybe you want to put a little fresh look on the page. Keeps it from getting stale. Of course, as you get new people, they've never seen it before anyway, and it just shows that you're putting more effort into your particular piece of YouTube. I like what you've done here. Do you have any questions of us? If you do, please put them down in the chat. And while you're doing that, let me go grab the wheel and give her another spin. Freedom Stacker. All right, Freedom Stacker, 418 subscribers. They've got 81 videos. And this is the guy with all the gold. So, Freedom Stacker. Nice banner. Gold, copper, silver, metallic colors are very difficult to get to do well with any type of a editing program. They're just difficult to do. You've done a great job with this. So let's go ahead. Has a trailer video here, 3 minutes long. And let's jump back to the About page and see a little bit about Freedom Stacker. Description reads as follows. Hello and welcome to Freedom Stacker. I've always had an interest in collecting as a kid, be it pennies, baseball cards, video games, and records. Where did it all go? I wish I knew. I'd be rich? Probably not. Now that I have found my way to the stacking mindset and am revisiting collecting, I can finally correct my childhood mistakes and can recognize the true value in things. Thanks for visiting Freedom Stacker. Come back often to see what I'm stacking on here in Florida, United States. Whether I get it from the local coin shop, bullion dealer, coin rolls, receive as change, form a polar pop. I'm thinking that might be a typo. I'm thinking that should be receive as change from a polar pop. So I'll just right here. I'm hoping you're in the stream here watching.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. So I think there's a little typo there. You could go in and just redo those letters. A special thank you to all of you that came before me in the stacking community for paving the way, showing that precious metals and collectible coins are more valuable than... All right. I believe that to be flat. However, I think, again, it might be a typo. That looks like a capital I rather than a capital L, and all the other letters are capitalized. So I think you have two little typos in here. Calling all you YouTube stackers and collectors. If you would like to post your videos on Stackers of YouTube Facebook group, join and start linking today. Email address is here, Facebook group, Instagram, and Twitter. And those are, of course, reflected in the banner up top. Playlist-wise, got a couple. Let's see if you have descriptions on them. And you do. That one's got a good description. And let's... we're gonna look at a couple here. This race to 1K. I want to see first if you have description here. And you do. And I see one here that says Silver Challenge Collaboration. We haven't talked about this yet today. But a playlist is a container for you to put videos that have the same basic context as the other ones within this group. It's just a container. It's a holder. It's a set of bookends to set your books between of your videos that are of the same type of subject. When you have a collaboration, that's where you work with other channels. And frequently you will find that you create playlists in a collaboration where other channels have joined you in this effort to, one, create additional views, two, create additional subscribers, more interest for your channel, make your channel grow, make their channel grow. That's the only time, in mine and many others' opinions, that you should have somebody else's channel's videos on your pages, and only within those playlists. And I see you have that here. International Stacker, you have a video from them, as well as a video from yourself here. But I wanted to point those out because we hadn't talked about them yet today. I hadn't noticed any. You definitely don't want to get a lot of other channels in playlists without having a reason for it, such as this collaboration. All right, let's go back and look at your last 15 thumbnails, if I can get this pull down to that area. Okay. All right, as a critical comment, I am of a firm belief you can do much better than what you have done here. The thumbnails that have some verbiage on them, the verbiage either blends in so much or is so small is difficult to read. So let's just bring the glass out, and we'll go back to the most recent. Without the glass, and if you didn't know what you had in your hand, could you really tell what you're looking at there? I would think this could be cropped in a little bit better. Bring it up a little closer and make it easier to jump out to see what somebody's looking at. The next video here. Without the glass on top of it, I don't know that somebody, especially looking on this with a phone, would know could make out what they're looking at. I can see there's a stack of pennies here, but I can see that more so once I get it enlarged. Another one. Without enlarging the thumbnail, it's pretty difficult to see what I've got there. So if you can focus in more on a subject, just zoom in with a photo editing program. This next one here. That's right. GAWTIM, I'm not sure. I don't know. It's hiding back behind the timestamp. And again, let's talk about this text. It blends in. The dark red on a dark black, okay, that looks sharp. But now outline it in, say, a white. Outline the letters in a white. Make it pop. Make it jump out. All right, I'm looking at the next one here. After reading the bottom, I'm guessing you might be in a post office. But without reading this on the bottom, I'm not sure I would have picked that up by the picture itself. I guess what I'm saying is I like to see you zoom in a little closer. I'm hoping that the text on this is just a carryover from the background picture here, because it certainly isn't legible even with the magnifying glass. I mean, I can pick out some words, but I'm not sure what the entire sentence is there. So make sure with your thumbnails you have clear, sharp pictures and try to focus in on something. Expressions are good. If the video's about collecting pennies or searching through pennies, you would probably do just as well to zoom in just on this stack of pennies where I have the mouse here. If you just zoomed in just on this stack of pennies, and that was all you showed, or the rolls, that would probably maybe give you a better response. People make it easier for them to see. Jump back to your home page here. We already talked about you had the trailer here, and you have the Silver Challenge collaboration up first. Some other playlists, local coin shop, inspired by the community, called out. Coin roll hunting. I like what you've done down here. This all looks good. This one right here, this is what I meant about drawing into centering just on a single coin. If you even made that a little bigger and a little brighter, expressions are big. So let's very quickly talk about some things you can and cannot do with the videos and your channel. At any time, you can go in and you can rename your videos without penalty. It doesn't take views away. It doesn't hurt anything. So you can rename a video. You can put a new thumbnail on a video. You can add an end screen. You can add an informational screen. In some cases, and this is very, very limited, but in some cases you can, using the YouTube editor only, you can actually add some music or take something away without penalty. It is a real pain in the rear end. You'd be better off backing into a sticker tree than trying to do it, but it is possible and can be done. So, Freedom Stacker, thank you so much for being here. If you've got any questions, anything we've talked about, please send them in the chat here, and let's go let's go spin the wheel and find another name. Mama Z's. Mama Z's Texas Kitchen, 370 subscribers, 60 videos. Let's go take a peek at this channel. All right. 39-second trailer. Good length. Short and sweet. I'm going to guess she's packed a lot of information into that 39 seconds. The banner is nicely done. Has a background picture and then a centered out section here. Boy, you'd think that they maybe used the template to design their banner there. Live chat Saturday at 8 a.m. and Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. and 3 new videos weekly. Mama Z's Texas Kitchen.
Yep, this Saturday is going to be her first Saturday live stream. She's doing cooking videos on Saturday. Cooking classes.
At 8 o'clock in the morning. So you're making breakfast for everybody.
9 o'clock our time, yeah. She's in Texas.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Well, by the time she got the food here, I'm sure it'd be at least noon.
Yeah.
So, that is delivered, right, Mama Z's? Okay, let's go to the About page and see what Mama Z's has to say about her channel. Description reads as follows. Have you ever had a dream? I do. I want to be a chicken farmer. I live in an apartment. I'm a small business owner with a love of homesteading. I'm learning to preserve my own food and container garden in our 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment in Southeast Texas, just north of Houston. Come along with us as we talk about faith, family, and living on a budget and living a more sustainable life even while living in an apartment. Welcome
They're
to...
making pulled pork. You like pulled pork?
Oh, yeah. I usually do a big old pork butt in the smoker.
Not even going to go there.
All right. Welcome to Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Please like and subscribe. Email address properly inserted here. And has a few links. Facebook, Amazon, Square Store. Looks like she's doing some oils, doTERRA. Amazon affiliate link, PayPal, and even Avon. And up to 5 links can be displayed up on your banner as well. She's got 2, 4, 6. She has 7 links down here, so 2 of them are not. Yeah, I'm not going to go through and figure out which is which or what's what, but just to mention that up to 5 links down here in the hotspot links can be just YouTube will display on your channel art on your banner. See if she has any playlist, and she does. Day in the Life, Cooking with Mama Z, Canning, Baker Creek. All right, so let's see if she has remembered. Oh yeah. And this is a collaboration video, so she has videos from other channels in here. And canning video. Again, nice description. Very nice. And let's go look at some thumbnails. Okay. Based upon what we've talked about so far with other channels and stuff, is there anybody in the chat that sees any overall problems with the display of the thumbnails here on the upload page? Oh, he's going to make me the bad guy. All right. This is a good video here. Good picture of cup of soup, looks like. Easy to read.
Looks like hot chocolate with marshmallows.
It could be hot chocolate with marshmallows. Cup of drink. Cup of drink. Wednesday Night Live with Mama Z. Easy to read text. Stands
Kiss
out.
My Grass is the 5th one over. The one where her head's chopped off. Can't see her chin. I bet you that's the one she's talking about.
Okay. And we'll jump over to this one. This is another one that this would be a much better thumbnail. You could use the same picture. That's what you have here right now. Just put it into an editing program and crop it down and get you too close up. Let your wonderful facial expressions fill the frame.
That's exactly what Kiss My Grass Acres just said.
Okay, we'll come back to this one. Now, I will say that she has started doing something here, which is a good thing to do, in my opinion, but it's not 100% consistent because it's not showing up on some of her.
That was from a live.
Okay, you can go back and change that thumbnail. You can change those thumbnails anytime. She is in the upper left-hand corner of her thumbnails. She is including her, well, thinking that used to be her banner. But I'm going to say that she has kind of like a little avatar or something in the upper left-hand corner that says Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. And for the most part, this is fairly consistent. What's not consistent is the sizing. She has from very tiny to very big. I don't know. As a thought, and this might be getting a little bit too picky, but as a thought, I would try to make these all the same size, irregardless. If you want it to be big, I think they all should be big. If you want it to be small, I think they all should be small, because all this is an indicator that, hey, this is your video. Nobody else is going to have this in the corner of their thumbnail. So irregardless the rest of your thumbnail, and I'm not a fan, I'm not opposed to this type of a thing. Samson Farm does this on their videos, and there are other channels that do this same thing. And I think it looks very good. It makes it very easy to spot those videos. But let's go to this one. Change it coming in 2020. Live chat tonight. The lettering without the magnifying glass is a little bit rough to read, especially on a handheld device, on a phone. For the most part, it's pretty good. This one, where it says canning chili, the text just drops down to too small, even with the magnifying glass. Can't read it. Okay, I had to squint. I wanted to see what this said. And it says, "Make dreams come true." Vision 2020. Vision 2020, making dreams come true. So I have an idea. I have an idea this is relating to either some sort of, perhaps, an eye surgery or glasses or something. I don't know if that's the case or not. I will have to be honest, I have not seen this video. But the text is too small to read. It doesn't necessarily have to have text on the thumbnail, but it has to be interesting enough that it's going to draw attention, because the picture is the 1,000 words that is first shown to an individual coming to the page. So the interest has to be in the pic. If the pic generates the interest, they'll then read the title, and those two things combined will determine if somebody clicks on that video or not. Very nice. And I can see how I can see improvement all the way through on your stuff here. I can see where you've tried various things and you've made some changes and gone with some different styles. So don't stop. Just kind of keep going. And you can always go back in and change. That's one thing I want you to be sure that you are aware of. On the live streams, you can go back and you can change those thumbnails anytime. You could change them every day if you wanted to. Okay, back on the home page. See if you have the what you've done on the layout here. You have a playlist, description, and then you put the uploads, and then the past live stream playlist. Okay, nicely done. Nicely done. Mama Z, I think you're a winner.
Carrie wants to know when Smudge is going to be allowed back to work.
I wish he was. Make a long story short, Smudge in our chat here is was a bot that was developed and was utilized by Streamlabs. And Google made all kinds of security changes. And this bot, anyway, because it's an app, it's not approved by Google, because we have to use not only our sign in, but have to use Smudge's sign in. See, Smudge has his own channel. He got his own channel because we had him for a bot, and for him to have rights within our stream as a mod, he had to have his own channel. And Google seems to have a problem with somebody using a single app that's logged into two different channels. And so they have, and they said that the login has been temporarily disabled. But temporarily has been going on for quite a while here now. And I checked earlier today, and Streamlabs is saying that they've submitted the everything they have to Google, and it's just right now it's in Google's hands because it requires the Google sign-ons, and so that's the way it is. But we would sure like him back. We would sure like him back. All right. Get another channel up here. Eats with Fifi. Eats with Fifi. Oh, okay. Well, we got 531 videos, and I have no idea how many subscribers. So, first off, let's just see what she has here. She has a 30-minute trailer video. That's way too long. Trailer video. 1.5 to 3 minutes is all the longer you want it to be. It's a short video. It's to introduce yourself, introduce your channel, tell people what they can expect to see on your channel. In this location, it is only shown to people that are not subscribed to your channel. If they're a subscriber, they'll have a different screen there. They'll have a different. You have the option to put a featured video in that location. Now, let's talk about the lack of displaying subscribers. Over the years, I think we have heard everything under the sun, why you should, why you shouldn't. And we generally feel that, yes, by all means, you should always put down your actual number
I don't know if she's in the chat anymore.
of subscribers. If you don't, a lot of people say, well, what are you hiding? And it creates a little bit of distrust with the channel. I'm going to say it's a good picture on top for the channel art, although your billboard is empty. There's nothing here to share with folks how often to expect new videos, or your brand. It should be a brand area. And
No, she's not in the participant list.
okay, sounds
I
like
won't spend too much time.
sounds like Eats with Fifi is not currently with us, but we will, like I said, we talk about you're missing the opportunity here on your banner. I think it's not a good idea to not have your subscribers up there. The only valid explanation that I've heard is that
A lot of new channels don't want other channels to know they're new and under 100, or they won't subscribe to them. I've heard that over and over again.
well, I don't know who started that.
But that's what, yeah.
That's moonshine in a jar. It's just bull crap. Their channel subscribers, like it or not, is a basis to show off your presence on YouTube. And everybody starts with the same number. Everybody starts with 0. I see Homesteading with the Heber says, I tend to subscribe to the smaller channels more than I do to the really big ones. I don't know where a lot of this stuff comes from, but I can tell you this. Overall, by not displaying the number of subscribers in any polls that I've ever seen by any of the major YouTubers that are out there, that their whole channels are based on improving yours. I'm talking the Daryl Eves, the Nick Nimmons, the vidIQ, all of those channels, and they have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. We'll tell you, you are better off to have your channel subscribers listed. It's just the way it's always been. It's just the way it works. And everybody starts out with the same number. Now here's the problem. Here's where it's not fair. And we have been in this position for a long, long time. We are subscribed to so many channels. There is no possible way we could watch every video that every one of our channels that we are subscribed to puts out. There is not enough hours in the day. We can't do it. So we have to kind of selectively choose. And that's not that we don't unsubscribe. I still see a lot of the new thumbnails and stuff. And if there's something in that thumbnail that catches my eye that I want to go see it, I'll go see it. Kiss My Grass Acres, I thought YouTube automatically showed them what?
The number subscribers. No, that's an option for you to either show them or not show them.
Well, I think by default that they do show them. I think you have to go in and turn it off.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and Thomas Farm, you are the wonderful people that come in, and I'm sure you get your enjoyment and entertainment from coming in and watching other channels and interacting in the live streams. And you are the absolute greatest people, because you're giving so much and not wanting anything in return. Joe, you're only subscribed to 50? All right. So anyway, Eats with Fifi. If you were still here, would go into this a little deeper. I think you need some changing done on your channel. And it doesn't matter what the genre of your channel is. It has nothing to do with it. Just a reminder, folks, if you want to get your name on the wheel, type !wheel in the chat, and we have a Rent-A-Bot that will put that link to the form out there. Stream Elements will put that link to the form. Let's go spin the wheel again. See what we got. Making lemonade from lemons. .538 subscribers, 85 videos, making lemonade from lemons. The channel art is nicely done. Has a 2.5 minute trailer video, and it's nicely titled "Meet Our Family." It's an introduction to their channel, so nicely done. Nice trailer video there. And let's go take a quick. Well, let me just scroll down here. Okay. So that's one thing they've done. They've added the trailer video. The uploads here is still by default. Let's go look at the About page and learn a little bit more about making lemonade from lemons. Description reads as follows. Life can be hard sometimes, but we do what we can with what we have to make life sweeter. The good, bad, and ugly can teach us a lot about gardening, cooking, canning, and living the best life we can despite the struggles. I'm a wife, homeschooling mom of 3 boys, and combat veteran, living in the Piedmont region of North Carolina in gardening zone of 7B. So if you are a homeschooling mom of 3 boys, sounds like you are still in the combat zone. Just musing here. We currently live within the city limits, so we are urban homesteading currently until we can find more land. Getting my hands in the soil is very therapeutic to me, but physically difficult, so I am learning to make adjustments to make it possible. 3 to 4 videos will be released weekly. Join me in my journey to help out our family live the best life we can and become more sustainable. And although your channel was started back in 2014, I have an idea you haven't been putting out videos all that long. Let me just do this very quickly here. Yeah, you've only been putting out videos for the past 6 months, or if you had some before that, you deleted them all. So, okay. I guess I didn't finish back here. Email address properly located, links to Instagram and Facebook, and they are reflected up here on your banner page. Playlists, you have a few of those. We'll talk about this one in a second. I'm going to go look at your cooking playlist. And you do have a very short description. And let's also go look at the canning and preserving. And again, description is in here. That's great to see. I see you have a playlist that just says all 2019 videos. And that's probably fine, but that's 82 videos in this playlist, which is substantial. And I'm certainly not saying it's wrong to do this. However, make yourself a note in the back of your mind that if you do go in and do some editing within your channel where you decide, here's a video, I just no longer want this video here for whatever reason. Or you go in and make an older video private or unlisted. Those actions will show up within this playlist. It'll show up as that there's a video here with no thumbnail, and it'll say either deleted or it'll say unlisted. So in order to keep your channel neat and tidy, just remember, by putting all these into a playlist, it's another place that you have to go look at if you want to alter your overall history on the videos. Okay, let's go look at some of your thumbnails. Get about the last 15 showing on the screen here. Got some great thumbnails. I can see it here already. And you've got some very common errors. So let's just talk about it. Most recent video. what's the plan with a question mark? I can. That's a guess, but it's hidden. It's hidden behind the timestamp. But I love the look. I'm seeing the garden planter here in front of you. If you were to take your photo editing program and just swap sides here, so that what's the plan was on the left side, and the facial expression and so forth, if that was on the right, it would just be presented so much better because this wonderful timestamp would not be covering up the text. All right, the next one here. Seed Hall. Good picture. I'm not sure why you have the subscribe arrow here, but again, great picture for the thumbnail. I'm not following the rest of this. I'm not comprehending why the so exciting is over here. So now we go over here to the next one. Young fella kind of hidden behind some leafy greens in the garden. Just Happy New Year. Again, good picture, good thumbnail. Or the same thing here where it's almost, but it's not hidden by the timestamp, but it's definitely encroaching by the timestamp. So this might be another thing to consider, to have your verbiage down the left-hand side and the picture over on the right. Good one here. The making lemonade from lemons here in the upper left-hand corner is difficult to read without the magnifying glass. And even with the magnifying glass, the verbiage underneath that sign, I'm sorry, it blends in. It goes away. Where are we? There's the same thing here on your fudgy brownie type. I'm guessing that's pies. But it's behind the timestamp. Can't see it. Somebody had a birthday. Was he happy? Yeah, that seems to be the biggest thing is you have created your thumbnails in a nice way where you have an image for, let's say, 2/3 of the thumbnail, and then text on the other third. But unfortunately, where you have the text is also on the same side where the time is, which frequently covers up your verbiage and just makes it tough. Okay. Let's go back to the home page. And you just have the default arrangement for your homepage. You certainly have enough content here that I would strongly consider adding 1 or 2 or 3 of your individual playlists above this uploads container, either doing it in a horizontal or vertical format. I mean, your choice, maybe lay it out one way and then modify it in 3 or 4 months to a different direction, just different ways to show it. And I think you're very, very much on the right track. Do you have any questions of us? I think you're doing a great job. I like your thumbnails. Overall, I really like them. But I think they could be better if the verbiage were on the left-hand side. And again, that's just simply because of the time stamp that YouTube puts on them. Making lemonade from lemons. Any questions? Give us a shout here in the chat. J Love.
Shayla says you gave me lots to work on. Thanks, Daryl.
Oh. All right, J Love Adventures. They have 352 subscribers, 102 videos, and they have a creek running down their page. It kind of looks like behind the camper when we were at.
Yeah, I hope we get that spot again in October. I think it was 104, if I'm not mistaken.
So, all right, J Love Adventures. Oh, I don't see a trailer video. Where is your trailer video? You have to get your trailer video put together and place it right here. Well, since we're on this page, we'll just kind of continue. You have modified your home page. Put in some of your playlists here. So, adventures in gardening. Obviously, you have a description here. Garden tours, another short description. And you've gone from a vertical format to horizontal to vertical, I'm sorry. Adventures in cooking, we're back to horizontal again. Adventures in canning, now we're back to vertical. Vlogs, we're back to horizontal.
Jessica says, I know Daryl. She doesn't have a trailer.
Well, that's okay. You can get a trailer. Just hook it up to the back of your car and pull it around with you. All right. Let's go to the About page and see what the description says about J Love Adventures. Life is an adventure. Won't you join me in mine? I'm a Christian, a wife, a mother of 5, a singer, a writer, an artist, and a beginning gardener in East Central Ohio. I put up a lot of gardening videos right now since that is what takes up most of my time. However, there are also family trips, DIY products, canning, cooking, and vlogs, with more to come in the future. I hope to be able to get some crafting and art videos up after the gardening season. Remind me about that, okay? That she was going to put up some other videos after the gardening season. We're going to check on her. I enjoy trying new things and teaching others what I have learned. I don't always get things right the first time, but I learn from my mistakes. I try to post 2 to 3 times per week, so ring that bell and make sure you get notified when I put up a new video. Thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you again soon. Email address is properly embedded in here with links to Instagram and Facebook as well. Playlists. Got a couple. And we saw some of these playlists on the front page. And those on the front page all had descriptions. So I'm guessing these are probably all just fine. All right, we have kind of the same thing again here. Let me get the last 15 on the screen here, and we'll get our magnifying glass out. we have the same thing here where the timestamp is hiding some of your text. Timestamp hiding the text. Timestamp hiding text. Okay. Slide this back up here a little. I really like what you've done with your text on here, where you've made it big enough to read, and where it appeared that maybe it was going to be a little bit difficult to read the text because it would blend in. You have put some background on it, like this one right here, the 10 questions for all homesteaders. And this one, thankful for family. Had you not put that black background on the text, it would probably be very difficult to read it. This one would have blended in quite a bit. So, yeah, all good stuff. All good stuff. Now, what was I supposed to look at? She was supposed to be doing some videos at spaghetti sauce canning. It looks like she's done some. Okay, we'll let you slide on this, Jim. Nice job. Nice job. Nice job. Nicely done. I would utilize your billboard up here. This, when I see this nice empty picture, the first thing I think of is driving on the street, and here's this bench sitting on the corner that says, if you're reading this, you could have had your advertisement here, and somebody would have been reading your advertisement rather than reading this blank bench. All right. Any questions for us? J Love Adventures. Nice job. Keep it up. Always a pleasure to have you in here, and seeing you at various functions.
Her and Carol going to the shindig.
Are they?
Yes.
All right. Where is the Ohio meetup?
I just put our event bright. It's in
Okay.
Belmont, Ohio. Pretty much southern Ohio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not too far from Wheeling. Good catch. Seeing here that Chipper's Family Adventures took note, and I neglected to say anything. On the thumbnails, all of J Love's thumbnails have got a purple border around them. And all that does, once you establish your mark like this, it makes your videos very, very easy to pick out from a page of other videos. Like these videos here, none of these have a purple border around them. Okay, yeah, I would get some verbiage on your thumbnail. And J Love, if you have any questions on how to do that, how to center those, we kind of did a more in depth just last Tuesday night, 2 nights ago, on our Tech Tuesday. We did a thing on the channel art, on creating channel art, where I showed people how they could use some different editing products, both photo editors and video editors, to actually create a banner for their channel. Okay.
Have you refreshed it lately? Because we had some new people in.
All right, Dutch off-grid homesteading. And just remember Dutch off-grid homesteading.
He said to skip him because he's at work.
Skip him because he's at work. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. We'll just let everybody watch how I do this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Just doesn't look right. All right, we're going to put
Well, it says there's 39 watching.
yeah, and I'm showing that I got 22 names on the wheel over here counting ours. So
Yeah, Wolterman's Homestead. They said there's name. It's not on the list. Yes, not even on that list you have there.
okay, you're gonna have to talk to him here for a minute because I gotta work on this.
So what should we talk about? I have no idea. I hear you. Yeah, this is one of those computer glitches that drives Daryl crazy. We're better, Wolterman Homestead, thank you. Daryl still has like stuffed up and like a scratchy throat, but yeah, I don't know if that's exactly if that's the kind of question we want to ask this group. Oh Lord, none of those cookies, please. No, the computer issues never happen. You're right, or internet issues. So what is a reformed retail shopper? Oh, Brenda, I'm so ready for that. I hope we make it to Baker Spring Festival this year. We shall see.
Okay, Joyful Earth Home.
Walterman Homestead, get in touch with Daryl. That's all his doing. I don't do any of that stuff.
What do I do?
About the live giveaway link. Oh yeah, Joe. I don't think you're going to want in on the Marco cookies. Really don't.
Okay. Joyful Earth Home is our latest victim. They have 189 subscribers. They have 38 videos. Very easy to find. They have a trailer here that is just under 2 minutes in length. Good length. And I'm guessing this is a personal picture that they have for their banner. However, there's no verbiage on their banner. So let's go to the About page and see about Joyful Earth Home, if we can learn a little more about it.
Joyful Earth Home, are you still in here?
Description reads as follows. I'm Jessica, and we are the Wagners. We are fixated on a tiny lot in the middle of Joplin, Missouri, and doing what we can to create our homestead. Going back to our roots and starting from scratch. We don't come from a farming, homesteading families, but we want to create that life ourselves. We feel a deeper connection to God through getting our hands dirty and aiding in a slice of creation through the garden. We're 100% beginners and learning as we go, sharing on the journey and what we learn. Our goal is to use what we have and what we can and do what we can where we are now in the city while also getting out of debt so we can find more land to call ours and do more with. Learning to be better stewards of what Jesus has given us, ultimately be in a place where we can give back to his kingdom.
I don't think they're in chat anymore.
No longer in chat.
No.
All right.
And it's 10 till 7, so I don't know how you want to proceed.
All right. Well, Joyful Earth Home, a couple very, very quick things. I think you should have some verbiage on your banner. I would try to make this an easier read in your About page on the description. I'm hoping you come back in and see this. Other things look very well. You do have some playlists. You've got some good looking thumbnails on your videos here. And you've heard us talk about other ones, and the same thing's going to apply here. Some of these are they're difficult to read the text. It just blends in. So that's all things that just come with practice. Your home page, you have added
Yep,
a few
here,
things.
they're here.
They are here.
Yeah.
Okay, great. What I'm not seeing here. Okay, Family Adventures uploads. Let's jump back to your playlist again here. Okay. That's good. You have a description on that one and a description on this one. So I'm going to make the assumption you have descriptions on all of them. I'll jump back into the overall videos again. Okay, we'll get the magnifying glass out here. Most recent one, Autumn Getaway on a Farm. That is absolutely borderline being able to read that. I don't know if you can even read it at all on a phone or not, but the text is quite small. I think this thumbnail could be improved. The next one here, you have Instapot cream cheese chicken. These are also, it's not bad. You can read that. The keto is being outlined in the black, and the bright white text jumps out, makes it easy to read. Homestead tour. Okay, the one that I have under the glass right now, the text on that is it just blends into the background.
The white blends in.
Very difficult to
If they
read.
make it green, that would be pretty.
Okay. So overall, I'm going to say, real nice job. Couple little things on your thumbnails. I like that you have modified your front page here. A lot of things looking real good. It would be my thought you would utilize your banner across the top here to display some information. I like your avatar. There's Out of Goshen uses that same sort of characters. So, nice job. If you got any questions of us, if not, let's get one more. Oh my goodness.
Sabrina, you still here? She was just leaving to finish dinner. Sabrina.
Searching Sabrina. 560 subscribers, 60 videos. And has a What is this? A 43-minute trailer? Okay.
Thank you, Adventure Roads.
Sabrina, this is no place for a 43-minute video. I don't care for what's your first live stream. This is a place for a trailer. This is a thing that will tell people a little bit about you, a little bit about your channel, what people can expect to see there, and it should be no more than 3 minutes long, 4 minutes long. 1.5 to 3 minutes is what we typically tell people. If you can get it done in 39 seconds, that's the place. If it takes you 3 minutes, that's fine, or even 3 minutes, 15 seconds. But 43 minutes is way too long. Okay, let's jump back to the About page. And look at that channel art. She's got that figured out. The other thing that you could do on your channel art is you could put down how often you upload videos. Just as a thought. Description reads as follows. Hey guys, my name is Sabrina. We live in a small community in Saline County, Arkansas, on less than an acre of land that we would love to transform into a sustainable homestead. Please come join my family and I as we get up from the couch in our physical limitations. We are excited about taking you along as we search out new adventures. We are children's ministers in our church. Our goals are to serve the Lord with our whole heart and use what we have been blessed with to attain our homestead. Come along as we learn each step of the way. We hope you enjoy and become a part of our journey. We would love to hear from you. And then you have a snail mail address. And okay. Let's very briefly talk about this last piece in your YouTube About description. You have music. So you've utilized some music from Ben Sound, which is fine. But I'm just, again, this is just to kind of clue you in. This has to be placed on wherever that music is placed. So there is no music being played on this page. We're in the About page on the home screen. So I know there's no music being played here. So this has no valid links here. If you have a video that you are using music from Ben Sound, and typically there's also the name of the song, that's the page where in the description you have to have this link. The email address is in the proper location. You have links for email and a link for PayPal. How did you do a link for email? Okay. This, Sabrina, I think you might want to change this email link down here.
She put it in her description too.
Well, in the description, that's she has a hard-coded link in the description that goes to email, and that's not taking people to where she would want them taken. And PayPal's in here. Okay. Let me look at your email. Well, we're going to try it. Is it going to give me a whole big thing to do? I knew it would. Select all the squares with crosswalks. this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Gmail.com. Okay, yeah, this is correct. The link down here that says email, this is the one you want to remove. You leave your email address in here the way you have it. This music link up here needs to come out. Your snail mail address is fine where it is. Jump back and you have some playlists. You have all videos of 2019 and a
She
brand.
said, sorry, I don't know what I'm doing.
I
I have to apologize, Sabrina.
You don't need to apologize. That's the whole reason we're here. You know, the instructions for doing a YouTube page are pretty rare. They're hard to find. They're hard to navigate. And if you don't know, you don't know. And that's the reason we're doing these shows, is just hopefully to make it easier for you folks to present your page in a very refreshing, professional way. Okay, I don't see any description within this playlist. And I don't see any description within this playlist. So you can go into your playlists and you can add descriptions to those. Let's look at your videos. All right, we're going to go through your past videos here very quickly. Let me get the glass out. Number one, great picture. It's zoomed in, looks great. Copper Kettle Farms, 10, homesteading. Question, can't see the IONS because it's hidden behind this 1939. So YouTube has destroyed your verbiage on this. Great thumbnail. Nicely done. Easy to read everything until it gets hidden by the timestamp. Mail call. Great expression. Is that you twice? Is that
It's her
you?
daughter.
Is that
What's
you
her
and
husband? The mail call? It's her and her daughter.
is that you and you?
That's her and her mini-me.
You have a mini me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. This one's a little bit tougher, but it's based on what it is. It was a challenge, so that's cool. Mail call, so thankful. Nicely done. All right, this one here with the Granny Bee. Some of the verbiage just blends into the background. So, some color issue, some highlighting issue. Little Debbie challenge. I've heard about Little Debbie challenges. Sabrina, can you tell us? Are you aware what Little Debbie challenges are?
She's going to smack you when she sees you in April.
Garden of the Blessing.
All I know is we have to bring her daughter a box of ho-hos.
Oh, so is it going to be a battle of the Little Debbie's ho-hos?
Could be.
All right. This one here, reap what you sow, talent challenge. The verbiage is just very, very difficult to read. If you do use a script, it has to be a very plain script. And it has to be bigger than if it were not plain script. It just makes it easier to read. Heartland Homesteaders, old-fashioned picnic. Again, it's the verbiage is running behind the timestamp here. Special surprise. Old happy days, hiding behind the timestamp again. Your little smiley face here is hiding behind the timestamp again. So just kind of keep that in mind, Sabrina, that lower right-hand corner, you don't want anything there that you want to be shown. I mean, it's just fill area. Go back to your home page. All you have is the uploads here. I think I would develop a couple more playlists. You have plenty of content here. I don't know that I would. I mean, what you have right now for playlists is you have this all videos of 2019. Well, that's no different than somebody coming here. And as of now, they're getting all videos of 2019 and all videos of 2022 combined. So I would suggest you have this playlist on Branson trip. I would suggest maybe you create another playlist that is geared toward meetups you've attended in 2019. I'll give you another playlist. Meetups we've attended 2019. And put a nice description on it that explains, these are the different places we got to meet up with other folks over the course of 2019. So now you've got this nice little playlist, because I saw you had content there. You had the Homesteaders Picnic, Shindig. Where else? Was she at Gathering? So, and any place you have been, you were at, and put them into that playlist. Come back here on your homepage and put those two playlists up here. The one I just suggested you create and this Branson trip. I would not do the all videos of 2019. I would not put that on your front page. You already have that here. That's your uploads. But do it with a nice description on it. So having said that, it's a little bit after 8 o'clock.
It is?
I'm sorry. It's 8 minutes after 7 o'clock. And Sherry and I are both still very much just kind of recovering. And I'm about to lose my voice. So I think we're going to call this an evening here tonight. I want to thank...
No, Sabrina, he didn't say anything about Cracker Barrel.
Sabrina, were you embarrassed? I didn't think you were embarrassed.
That was an interesting breakfast, I must say.
But we certainly did get an education on Little Debbie's. So, thank you all for being here tonight. We've had a great time. Good time. Or Homestead. All right. Yeah. And if you have any questions on anything we talked about tonight or other things relating to your channel, relating to, some of the things that we don't get into tonight is we don't get into tags. We don't get into some of the underlying aspects. But if you have questions or would like to have a discussion on that, we can do it on a Tuesday night. Just simply send me an email, and we'll see if we can't make your question the subject of an entire evening and explore that together. So, thank you to our moderators.
Yes.
Thank you to everybody that's been here. Thank you to those that were so kind as to.
Carrie, you take care of yourself also. No more falling on rocks. Jessica, no more falling, period.
Special thank you to those that.
Oh, Mama Z wants to talk about tags. Okay. You can do that Tuesday.
Okay. Yeah. And we can have a tagged discussion next Tuesday.
Monday night, our guest is City Girl, Country Heart.
And I've been trying to say this now a couple times, and I haven't been able to do it. Those that left us super chats, thank you so much. It's greatly appreciated. It all goes into the gas tank to go to these meetups and share some fellowship with you folks.
The Cajun Homesteader, we enjoyed our Monday night with you. Yeah, tell me about it, Jessica. No promises. I hear you.
What does she know promising?
About falling.
Oh.
I told you how she got her black eye. Well, that's right. You did fall in the driveway. I don't need a specific place. I can just do it anywhere.
Maybe try that onion poultice. Sounds gross.
You may just want to throw out your sheets and pajamas. No doubt in my mind.
All right. Thank you again, everybody. Have a great week. We will see you Monday night.
Monday night.
Take care. Good night.
Mama Z, I'll see you Saturday morning on your live stream.